Hi, Pisces-aries. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Aurora. Thank you for being here as well. Appreciate it. I appreciate you all so much for being here with me. Thank you guys for your love and support. If you're new to my channel, thank you for tuning in. My name is Gabrielle, and you are watching Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac seasons. No, Jesus, that's not how we do it. For all 12 cusp zodiac signs, every new and full moon in every zodiac season. Oh boy, can y'all tell it is getting a little late for me and my brain today? Okay. I thank you guys for being here with me in this moment. And again, I hope that this live finds you well and in good spirits. We are going to get into your energy here, Pisces, Aries. But first, let me pick your incense. All right. And then we'll sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I intuitively feel guided to clear and set the energy. And during that time, you are more than welcome to do whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you. All right. In my brief little meditation intermission here, I did feel very pulled to the sacral chakra for you, Pisces, Aries. So we are going to burn that chakra if I can find it. Yeah. We're going to burn that chakra incense here to help support the energy I'm sensing for you. All right. Hi, Sun Card. Thanks for being here. Always good to see you. Appreciate you. All right, I'm going to light this incense. We're going to go ahead and sound the singing bowl, and then we're going to talk about the channeled energies that are starting to come in that I'm sensing for you, Pisces, Aries, okay? Then we'll get into the cards. Then we'll get into the extended Pisces, Aries. All of that information about where you can find me at other platforms is linked in the description box below. Go ahead and get started on whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you. And we'll see what you guys got going on in the cosmos, okay? Okay. All right. All right, Pisces, Aries, I was pulled to the sacral chakra because it does feel like the emotional body is going through some major shifts and some major changes here. I do feel like you are gaining upgrades in your intuition, getting upgrades in your intuitive abilities, in your psychic or spiritual gifts, if you claim to have any, if you've been working on any. Those are definitely increasing, okay? Okay, and I literally just heard it. In the meantime, there's work to do. So this feels like a prolonged season of increase for you, Pisces, Aries. As the Queen of Wands court card, Pisces, Aries, regardless of your gender, your ability to discern and decipher the energies around you, to influence the energies around you, might actually, again, be surging or spiking at this time. Like you might find that your energy, or you're really tethered into people around you, and then there might be times where you're really focused in on self, especially with the Aries in that first house energy. Okay, what else, Divine? What else do I need to know for Pisces, Aries? Yeah, I mean, Uranus is going to keep coming out because it's about to go into retrograde, okay? So radical change all around for everybody. And expect these changes in aspects of your life and of yourself. Oh, that were either really fixed. It's interesting. Because this is Aquarian energy with Uranus. Aquarius is our fixed air energy. The fixed air sign. Places where you thought you were fixed. Places where you thought this is just the way it was. This is just who I am. This is how I am. This is what I'm always going to feel. It's not going to change. I don't want it to change. All of that, my loves, shifting, changing indefinitely. Out of your control too. So it's best to surrender now. I do feel like the feelings are going to be quite wavy. You might find yourself under waves of emotion. Okay, but that's all assisting you through this radical change. So surrender as much as possible. Okay. I also feel like there's going to be this surge of wanting to do, and kind of like ram your way through things and force, that Mars influence that you have. That will be very, very much so in contrast with the Piscean energy of just flow and be fluid and, you know, adapt the container that we're in. So I feel like all the cusp energies are definitely going to be at some form of war within themselves, but war in the name of integration, in the name of trying to find a better meeting ground, middle ground, a better compromise, a better complement within the energy. So destruction for a purpose. Destruction for a purpose. Tell me more here of what else I need to know prior to the direct energies for Pisces, Aries, Divine, if anything. Anything else I need to be aware of? Cardinal, yeah. A call to change and to shift and to lead the way, instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. Cardinal signs are Aries. Yeah, there you go. Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So the seasons of Libra and Capricorn for you, Pisces, Aries, coming up, whenever you find this, are going to be very steeped in the feeling of radical change, or we will experience the most change. Okay. And the changes are to put you in a position to create new things, to forge new paths. Yeah, there's yin. What else flipped out here? And the house 9. Okay. So maybe some radical changes in your faith. Okay. Needing to lead something from a space of spiritual growth and or experiencing immense spiritual growth. This is the expansion of your spiritual power, of your intuition, of your foresight, your insight, your psychic abilities, again, if you claim to have any. Expansion in your ability to trust, to be patient, to receive in your yin vibration. Definitely, Pisces, Aries, tap into that Virgo, Libra energy because a couple of reasons. If you follow Vedic astrology, your Pisces energy, well, no matter if you follow Vedic or Western astrology, right? We can say that the North Node is in Pisces, Aries, okay? And the South Node is in Virgo, Libra. So you and Virgo Libras are going to be doing this little yin and yang balancing out dance. And that is going to assist and kind of flow and help support all of the collective. Okay. So for the next 18 months, your readings are going to probably feel more like collective energy along with Virgo Libra. Okay, but it's like your guys' turn to kind of spearhead and lead the way on how the collective consciousness needs to shift and adapt and evolve and change. Okay, leading the way, instigation, a pioneering spirit, cardinal energy. So interestingly enough, right, it's the Aries Libra dynamic that is pioneering and instigating and leading the way. And that's what I was kind of feeling, that Mars influence, wanting to just push, 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 push. Force, 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 force. Ready for the radical change, ready for the spiritual growth. Or resisting it. That's been a big theme here too. Trying to avoid it. Trying to go through it quickly. Rush. And it's the more Piscean, Virgo energy, the yin dynamic, tethered to the north and south node, that's like, slow down, hold on, trust the timing, be patient, not right now, learn to love where you're at, right? It's like all of that encouragement. So you guys are assisting the collective here with radical change and spiritual growth by being the pioneers of the next 18 months. Helping everybody trust their intuition. Helping everyone kind of lean into their patience and their receptivity. So this is an opportunity here, Pisces Aries, to lead by example. Okay, to those that are tethered and connected to your energy. And really for the collective. All right. Let's go ahead and get our direct influences then for you. Look, you got the sun. I know that's right. Self-express and embody truth. It's your opportunity to embody your truth, which will then further assist and help the collective embody their truth in the way that only you, Pisces Aries, can do. You're teaching us all how to rebirth ourselves. Okay? All right. Where Virgo Libra is finding themselves deep in South Node energy, revisiting the old patterns and the old lessons and freaking out about them regressing, but it really is a union. So make sure, again, you check out Virgo Libra readings that we do for the next 18 months. Come on now. Who's your Rita? You've got Mars, you've got Cancer, you've got Libra, you've got Neptune. Once again, centered around the what? The moon, Cancer energy. Mars wanting to push past all of the receptivity and like, I don't want to deal with all that. I just want to get through it. Libra slowing things down to find balance. Neptune, Piscean energy, making sure, are we transcending our karma? Are you seeing it all properly? Do you remember the dreams? Are you tapped in? Are you tuned in? Are you like, do you see where harmony and fairness needs to emerge in your life or be created in your life? Are you nurturing and comforting yourself? Are you protecting yourself properly? Ask the moon. Yeah. These won't be necessarily the direct energies, but I feel like that was just confirmation for what I was channeling. Thank you, Spirit. Let's just get 3 here, Divine. Direct energies and influences here for Pisces, Aries in the now moment. Mercury. Mercury's about to go retrograde on the 23rd. If you're watching this in real time, Scorpio. Yeah, there's the intensity, the exposing, the purging, and renewing that is happening. Okay, one more. Thank you. Conjunction. I'm telling you. When I tell you, okay, that masculine and feminine energy, yin and yang, is coming together. Unions are happening. Mergers are happening. This is it. This is a big moment in the collective consciousness. And there you go again. House 9th, all in the name of spiritual growth. All in the name of spiritual growth. So just because, yes, you guys are in the North Node energy doesn't mean that this isn't going to be intense for you. If anything, you more or less have the job that is equally as difficult to break through barriers, to pull everybody towards their North Node, to help us all, again, learn how to rethink, communicate, connect with the more darker, shadowier parts of ourselves. Take a deep dive. Okay, it's taking a deep dive into how you think, how you learn, how you connect, how you communicate, and to make sure that you're in alignment, that is all in alignment with your spiritual growth. So no more speaking from an old version of yourself, Pisces Aries. That is a part of that rebirth. If you've rebirthed, you are renewed, you have purged, then what would the new version of you say and think and do, and how would they connect? It's actively putting energy behind that, showing up in that way, where you might be tempted to show up in an old way. But you have found some sort of union with your spirituality, is what I feel, that deserves a new version of you. Scorpio then, of course, represents the death card, that death in what? Rebirth process, the end and the beginning. So the end of one and the beginning of another. It's also about wisdom. Scorpions are quite wise. Because of how close they are to that death and rebirth process, that transition, the in-between of the ending and the beginning, and very intimate with that type of energy. It feels like a little bit of fear around certain things coming to an end might be coming up for you in this moment, Pisces Aries. Knowing that you have to think differently, learn differently, connect differently, work differently, communicate differently could be a point of stress or worry. Maybe there's a little bit of like imposter syndrome happening for you, Pisces Aries. Like, why me? Who am I to lead something? It does feel like you guys are being called to be leaders of something or lead something. Because I keep circling back to that energy. Your spiritual growth is crucial right now. The expansion of your faith is crucial right now, Pisces Aries. And that's the sacral chakra right there, Scorpio energy. The depth of the water. Making sure that how you think and how you feel are in alignment. And where there is disconnect, figuring out the conjunction, the compromise, the middle ground. Okay. All right. Let's dig a little deeper. Oi. What is that? Okay. Sorry about that, Pisces Aries. I got a little distracted. My apologies. Tell me a little bit more here, Divine, about Mercury, Scorpio in conjunction and this 9th house energy for Pisces Aries in the now moment. What do they need to know about Mercury, Scorpio in conjunction energy in this 9th house? Yeah. Whew. The Eight of Cups and the Lovers. Hi, Angela. Thanks for being here, love. The Eight of Cups and the Lovers. Letting go. That's the purging and renewing. It's your energy, Pisces. And you've got Gemini here, Mercury with the Lovers. Also Venus energy. It's a choice that has to be made. You're being faced with the choice to let go, walk away from something that truly no longer serves you in the name of aligning with something, coming into union, merging with something that does. Maybe because I've even been speaking about this rebirth, maybe some of you might be feeling called to be reborn again based off of whatever faith you follow or you claim, as your religion. This feels like spiritual union, though. This feels like a commitment between you and spirit. So letting go of the things that were keeping you from committing to your spiritual path is what this looks like, or what I kind of feel like we're tapping into here for you, Pisces-Aries. All right. Knight of Swords at the bottom. Three of Wands. There's a lot to anticipate, a lot to come in, a lot to be optimistic about. Three of Wands is a card of preparation. This is prepping you. You're being prepared for a union with spirit. And that is going to call for you, Pisces-Aries, to purge and renew yourself. Purge the way you speak, the way you think and communicate. So again, where we all have this habit, right? We've all been conditioned to say certain things, speak certain things over our lives that we wouldn't really want to experience, but it is the cultural thing to say, the trendy thing to say, or again, we grew up hearing our guardians speaking in that way towards themselves, towards life, and it's just a habit. Or movies and media, right? Like it's those, it feels like little sayings or just little things like, oh gosh, I'm so stupid, like that type of thing. No. And I know that that might seem small and kind of insignificant, but it's not. Your words are very powerful. Mercury energy. How you communicate to yourself, to others, to spirit, actually manifests your reality. Magician energy. You're being called into the magician. But in order to master the magician energy, you have to know how to work with all the aces. You have to know how to purify down to the one, right? To the raw essence of each element. So there is a purification of your speech, of your thinking. And of how you use your words to connect with others. Clarify this Mercury, Scorpio, and conjunction energy here, Divine. What's Mercury got going on here for Pisces, Aries? Thank you. The King of Pentacles, more responsible, and there you are, the Ten of Cups. Piscean energy. Your words create your harmony. Your words create your reality. Your thoughts create your reality. The King of Pentacles is the epitome of responsibility. You are now understanding, or will begin to understand, the responsibility you have over your own emotional body. Hence why we felt, or I felt, the sacral chakra for you. No longer letting your emotions rule you. You taking ownership of it all, of the harmony that you do or do not have, over the harmony that you desire or that you want. But understanding that it starts with you, interestingly enough, in the Tazama Tarot. The Ten of Cups is one person. And I take that to mean that 10 of Cups, that harmony, that balance, that emotional equilibrium can be found within self. Finding it within self helps you show up better in the connections that you have. When you are not in harmony with you, it's going to be very difficult to be in harmony with others, especially in your particular cusp dynamic. And you got the Hierophant at the bottom. Meaning, apply what you know, Pisces, Aries. You know what you need to do. You know how you need to do it. It's just a matter of doing it. Using more wisdom. Yeah. To have more success. It's almost like speaking victory into your life, Pisces, Aries. Speaking accomplishments into your life. Not from a space of balance, right? Because delusion to a certain extent is good, right? It's good. And if it's the 10 of Cups that you want, then it's the 10 of Cups that you want to focus your energy towards cultivating. Making sure that, again, you're in alignment for that 10 of Cups. And alignment is very active energy. It is not dormant. It is not standing still. It is active. Yeah, it's the Chariot. Quite literally, it is the Chariot. Along with the Star card. Chariot says you're on your destined path. Cancer, Leo energy. King of Pentacles, Aries, Taurus. That's you. I know you're not the Aries, Taurus, but it's the Aries energy. Because all kings connect to fire. So, where you want this Chariot to go, it's always up to you, Pisces, Aries. It's up to the thoughts. It's almost like this. Thank you, Spirit. It's almost like your thoughts, how you speak, how you think, how you communicate is what fuels the Chariot. What you believe, what you accept as truth is what fuels the Chariot. The moment that thought is out of alignment with the feeling, the Chariot stops. So it is this balance between Mercury and Scorpio, or at least between the mind and the feelings. The mental body and the emotional body have to be in alignment. This is what we want. We need these feelings to support what we want so that the Chariot keeps going. But the moment that the feelings are like, I don't know about that, and the mind is like, what do you mean? Or the mind goes, no, I don't think that's possible. And the feelings go, of course it is. And there's that war. Chariot stops. Until you get back into alignment, and then it can pick back up again. So the power of your tongue, the power of your words adds fuel to your momentum and movement forward. It's a crucial part of this for you. All right, what's this intensity? I'm telling you, what's to come is intense, shall be intense. Expect it. What's purging and renewing here under Scorpio energy? Come on now, the Hermit. What's purging and renewing is the Hermit. Dang. It's the soul. It's the raw essence of you. It's who you are when no one's watching. Do you know what I mean? That's that Hermit energy. Who are you when no one cares, no one's looking? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you doing? And I don't know if, I think I mentioned this, right? Where the star and the hermit card are connected for me as a reader. In the same way that the empress and the emperor and the high priestess and the hierophant are connected. The lovers and the devil connected. Hermit and the star. But Spirit was speaking to me about more connections in the major arcanas with all these pairs that emerge, right? The Wheel of Fortune and the World. Sorry, I just felt like I had to throw that one out there too, because that's a big one. But the hermit mode, right, is a remembering of the hierophant within. When you get to the hermit, you remember, oh yeah, I was the hierophant. Oh yeah, I know how to implement and create law or create my path or govern myself based off of my spirit. I know how to act on my spiritual wisdom and my knowledge. I remember. That's what, when the hermit's up in the mountains, what they're doing is connecting to their inner hierophant. Same thing for the star card. When she is out in nature by that lake, naked, she's reconnecting with the high priestess. Remembering who you are. That's a big theme right now. And so what's coming back to you is all of the lessons that you learned while you were mastering, mastering the Hierophant energy. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. And the Empress. Venus, in and of herself, more Ace of Pentacles there, okay. So what the intensity could be about and around is the lessons that you've learned in love, Pisces-Aries, in love and relationships. And how you connect to Venetian energy. And how you show up in romance and in that pleasure. Something about pleasure here with the Empress. Remembering who you are. You are the Empress. Maybe that's the message too, right? Maybe that's been a little lost. Remembering that you deserve care. Remembering that you are magnetic. I think that's the bit of the war. It's the Aries in you that wants to go, 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 go. It's masculine energy. It's Mars. But there's the Piscean yin feminine energy of you that's like, no, I just want to rest. I want to stay. I want to chill. I want to receive. It'll come to me. I don't necessarily have to go get it. And having to figure out what dynamic needs to lead or how they can collaborate. Chariot. It feels like the task here. Pisces, Aries. Yeah, there's the moon. Listen to me. Pisces, Aries, go watch the Virgo Libra reading after this, okay? Love you. But quite literally, the sun and the moon. And the Virgo Libra reading I just did, yang and yin. You had yin come out in your pre-shuffle. Conjunction, a union, a merging, a coming together between the sun and the moon. Between the masculine and the feminine. Finding the balance between both. And in order to do so, you're going to have to purge some things for sure. You're going to have to kind of hermit up a little bit and spend some time with your spirit. Spend some time reconnecting with your feminine energy, regardless of your gender. so that there's a healthier balance and a healthier union and a healthier merger. And again, so that chariot can move forward. It's almost like this is what the chariot needs to guide it. You know that moment when like the sun and the moon are in the sky at the same time? That's what this is like kind of giving me. It's like it's timing around this. And spiritual growth to be the overall energy. Absolutely. The sun is the spirit, the moon is the soul. Yes, you have a spirit and you have a soul. Different entities. But it's like the sun and the moon within you wants to come together for this spiritual growth, for this advancement, to move forward into a higher octave, a higher frequency, a higher awareness. That's why you would have to do the Hermit, because you got to remember the lessons of the Hierophant. I would not be surprised if the Star card comes out next. But what's this energy here, Divine, connecting Scorpio and the conjunction for Pisces, Aries? The Nine of Cups. There you are again. And look at who popped up at the bottom. The Hierophant. Remembering the rules. Remembering the parameters, the goals you set for yourself. Or again, for me, the Hierophant is about how we govern ourselves. This is your morality. This is your moral compass, your moral code. This is, I will do this, I won't do that. These are my laws that I live by. It's structure in a way, in a spiritual way. And again, like I said, some of you, this could be religious. Maybe there's a religion that you align with, or you want to come into union with because of the laws or how they live out their life. But what's between this intensity and this purging and renewing and a union is your happiness. Is you, Pisces, Aries. What, and look, I mean, you do have the Ten of Cups. Again, it's getting to the what does that Ten of Cups feel like for you, Pisces, Aries? And how can you stay in that feeling for as long as possible so that if it is not something that you are experiencing in your reality, it can manifest that way. It can come in because you're vibrationally in alignment with it. You're magnetizing it in. You're bringing it in. Through self-love, through loving yourself, knowing who you are. Staying in your frequency and your energy. Maybe also being mindful here, Pisces, Aries, of when you're absorbing other people's energy too much. Okay, what is this union? Clarify this union in conjunction for Pisces, Aries. The Four of Pentacles. You don't want to come into union? You don't want to open your heart? True. Oh, Pisces, Aries. Oh. It's too painful. I get it. I get it. Been there, babes. I get it. It's too painful. Coming into this union, feeling all the feels, the intensity, the purging and renewing, it's uncomfortable. I'm more comfortable when my heart's blocked off. I'm more comfortable when I'm just sticking to what I know. For some of you with the Scorpio out here, and again, I'm seeing the Death card, there could be some facet of your ego that you're holding on to. Kind of feel like there's a Three of Swords lurking around here, Pisces, Aries. So, and again, Mercury did show up. So this could all resonate with Mercury's retrograde coming up from the 23rd to the 15th. It's almost kind of like you are at a crossroads of making the decision, Pisces Aries, to settle for where you are or journey to where you want to go. Taking that leap from your comfort zone to what you truly desire. What you desire is outside of your comfort zone. Yep. What you desire is outside of your comfort zone. And you're questioning whether it's worth it or not. Ten of Swords would say, so much pain that would have to be purged, so much renewal that would have to happen, so much letting go. I don't know that I want to do it. I've actually found happiness in this moment and I don't want to let it go. I want to hold on to it. But wouldn't you be so much more happier in the Ten of Cups? Like, I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to say. It's like, yeah, but there's one more cup for you. You don't want it? You don't want one more cup to get to the 10? But I get it. Having to receive and be open to that cup requires you to make room for it. Ooh, and I don't think you are ready for that just yet, or you don't want to do it. You don't want to make room for it right now. And that's okay. That's no judgment on your end. Trust me, we all cycle through this. We all get resistant and close ourselves off. It is not just a you thing, Pisces Aries, okay? It's okay. But in order, again, to get to the Ten of Cups, that's where I feel like this spiritual growth and this expansion of the faith and this trust has to bloom and be let in. You got to trust that Spirit has you and wouldn't lead you to something that wouldn't fulfill a desire of yours. And oftentimes, the universe and Spirit knows our desires before we do. That's that 9th house energy. It's that Sagittarian mode of, I'm hearing the call to go here. I don't know why, but I'm going to go and figure it out. Because there is this optimism that comes with that 9th house energy in Sagittarius. And it's just, it's like that Sag energy never doubts that Spirit in the universe has their back. That's how they're able to expand so much and take on a lot, honestly, because they ultimately have such a deep trust that it's always for their greater good. It's for a higher purpose. And they trust that it'll be revealed to them in due timing. They don't necessarily need to know beforehand before they act, before they do. And it's kind of like that's what Spirit wants you to get into, that energy of act and find out. The journey of discovering what this is requires action. You can't sit in the 9 of Cups and feel the 10 of Cups. Like, it's going to take movement, Chariot. It's going to take making room. I think that's the biggest part, making room. Somehow, some way, you've either gotten comfortable with the 10 of Swords, you found happiness in the 10 of Swords, and maybe Pisces Aries, that's a bit of the delusion seeping in. And that's okay. It's okay. The pain of the 10 of Swords, of course, taking those out of the back is like, getting up. Like, what? Who's doing that? And look, you got the 9 of Pentacles. Who's doing that, right? So I'll learn to be comfortable down here on the floor with the 10 swords in my back. I'll learn to make it work. Again, it's that Piscean energy. If the 10 of swords is the container that I'm in, I'm just going to fit it. I'm going to fill it. I'm going to take it on. It is what it is. I'll just accept it. Where the divine is like, no, you're meant to grow out of it. And you're like, oh, actually, no, I'm a little comfortable here, right? Like, it's the 4 of Pentacles. I'm actually kind of comfortable. And that's okay. I get it. It's, you learn to make do with what you got and what you've been dealt with. But it feels like this is the time where it's okay to let it go. It's okay to let it go. So clarify the Four of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords. Yeah, speaking of Sag, Scorpio, Sagittarius with Temperance. And the Eight of Swords. I'm telling you. Pisces, Aries, it's getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, which again, you're not necessarily that bad at adapting to. I do feel like it is that Mars and Aries energy that's like, let's get this over with. You know, I just want to ram through it. I don't want to have to sit in it for too long. Like, let's just go, right? Let's move, let's shift, let's do it. Rip the Band-Aid off a little bit. But Temperance is here because it's your ancestors and your angels comforting you a little bit and understanding. Like, we get it. We get you don't want to change right now. We get you've found comfort in this container of the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. But there's a shift that has to happen. It's time to shift, Pisces, Aries. Spiritual growth, Temperance. There's patience with Temperance too. It does feel like, yeah, I really feel like you're standing 10 toes down on this Four of Pentacles. Like, I'm not ready to open up. I'm not ready to do that just yet. And I do think you are getting a little bit of grace from your ancestors, from the divine, from the universe to say, okay, we'll be patient with you. We'll be working on you little by little. We'll be shifting you back and forth between the cups until you can join, until you merge, until this comes together. Yeah, you got a journey ahead. You definitely have a journey ahead of you, Pisces, Aries. You do. It will be an intense one. And again, I'm never going to sugarcoat that for you. For anyone here on my channel, it's going to be intense. Yeah. So I think that's even why Spirit's like, okay, we get how you're not ready for it because it's going to get a little dark. But if you can conquer it, if you can face it, if you can embrace it, you got the Ten of Cups coming. All right, Pisces, Aries. So we will have an extended for this read over on Patreon. The link is in my description box below. Over on Patreon, we're going to pull some more tarot to get a little deeper into this spiritual growth for you, okay? And then we will see what the highest vibrational outcome of all of this shift and change energy and all of what the divine is asking you to do in this moment. What would be the outcome if you did? If you chose to say yes to this path, or you chose to say, yes, I'll let in the truth, I'll let in the new awareness, I'll embrace the Ace of Swords. We'll see what that looks like for you. And then we will pull some manifestation practices and affirmations from a deck created by the author, Alex L. Love her work. Check her out. If you enjoy poetry and motivational speaking and emotional support and some therapy too, right? It's a deck that she created to kind of help support and shift you into creating the reality that you want. So we're going to pull a few, okay, over in the extended, and those affirmations will hopefully align you with this Mercury Scorpio conjunction energy and the spiritual growth. And hopefully the manifestation practices will also assist you in grounding all of this in and making the right choices and movements for you. But first, Pisces, Aries, we're going to clarify the Chariot and the Nine of Cups. Okay? Yeah. Let's talk about it right quick. We've got the King of Wands. Did I not say the Three of Swords was lurking? I felt it. I felt it. Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the King of Wands. So, like I said, a lot of what you're going to have to release and renew might be centered around love, okay? Now, that could be a lot of breakups, maybe that you've been through, some heartbreak that you've had to experience, maybe some betrayal, okay? The last time you gave your heart Somebody give your love away. I don't know. I'm hearing that song, Gave Your Love Away by Majid Jordan, from such a good album, The Space Between. If I can remember, I'll try to link it in the comments so you guys can listen, although it might be a little triggering, so maybe I won't. It might be. But essentially, I think this is what is purging out of you. This is where you are being asked to spiritually grow from. To learn the wisdom, the lessons, the hermit, to re-embrace the empress within you, the love, right? And so you can move on, move forward, and expect better for yourself. Because some of you, what's keeping you in the Four of Pentacles is the expectation of the Three of Swords again, of a repeated pattern. It's very human, very normal, very natural to do. It's what the ego does, all right? Keeps us safe. That's why you never really want to kill your ego. You just want to shed it from time to time. Because sometimes the parameters or the actions that the ego takes to protect us actually keeps us from what we actually desire. And that could be what's actually happening here for you, Pisces Aries. You want the Ten of Cups, but it's the ego that's keeping you from giving it a try or opening up or embracing the path to get there. Because last time you got the Three of Swords and it was painful and it hurt and it wasn't fun and we didn't like it, right? Don't want to do that again. I'd much rather just stay here in my Four of Pentacles and be chill and be happy. Okay, but true happiness with someone, because again, although the Ten of Cups is depicted in this tarot deck as a singular person, it is harmony and harmonious relationships with others. So you did have that Nine of Pentacles at the back. Are you truly, truly happy alone or by yourself? Or have you convinced yourself that that's the best way possible so that you don't get hurt again? And again, we all do it. Everybody's been there. No judgment. But just something to think about, okay? All right. What's this Chariot energy? Where's the Chariot going for Pisces Aries? Where is the Chariot trying to take Pisces Aries? Now, come on. Come on, Pisces Aries. Come on. Trying to get you to celebrate the end of a cycle. The world, mastery. And tell us more about this Nine of Cups, Divine. Hi, Queen Tiki. Thanks for being here. Great, more lessons, I know. Yeah, and the Three of Swords came right back up. And the King of Wands. Okay. And that's, yeah, spiritual growth for sure. Temperance energy. Oh, Pisces, Aries. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's almost like you finally feel like you've gotten to a point where you've accepted the Three of Swords. You've had it. Cool. I found happiness now. I'm over it. And then here comes Spirit saying like, still some remnants there that we're gonna patiently kind of, you know, take our time to wash out. Still a little bit more integration that has to happen. Okay. Or maybe there's a part of this Three of Swords that hasn't necessarily been addressed, but again, you've either just learned to live with it as opposed to let it go. So there's definitely something you're carrying here. They're kind of pointing me towards my shoulders. So again, there is a little bit of like unnecessary weight on the shoulders here for you, Pisces Aries, by way of this Three of Swords. That you are, yeah, you're like convincing yourself that you're happy with it. And Spirit is just kind of like, but you don't have to be. You can accept the truth or speak the truth and say, yeah, no, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, and again, you might totally be happy, but Three of Swords wouldn't come out to clarify the Nine of Cups if there wasn't some sort of overindulgence a little bit, because that's what the Nine of Cups can be sometimes. Being a little too complacent. Overindulging to avoid having to feel the Three of Swords. To avoid having to learn the Hermit. It's almost like part of you has learned that keeping a little remnant of that Three of Swords keeps you in the Four of Pentacles, so that you don't have to open up. Because, oh, I'm so hurt, right? Like, it's like, no. But if you let go of that pain, then you have no excuse not to trust. Or you have no excuse to move forward, right? It's like there's something there, Pisces, Aries. All right, we're going to dig a little deeper into this spiritual growth with the King of Wands over in the extended. If this is where we part ways, Pisces, Aries, I hope you found this portion of the reading helpful and insightful. Maybe feel some confirmation around what you got going on or what's to come here for you. Let me know your thoughts and what resonates with you in the comments down below. I love to talk to you guys there. Thank you guys so much who do comment and say hello and say hi, especially if you're new here. I'd love to say hello to you and talk to you in the comments, all right? So make sure you leave one. Make sure you're also subscribed so you can tune in to the live tarot readings I have coming up for the remainder of this week. All right, and I thank you guys so much for allowing me to be your reader in this moment. It's my honor to read for you, Pisces, Aries energies. And I really do hope you enjoyed this and this serves you well. All right, so I'm going to head over into the extended on Patreon. Again, it is a live extended reading as well over there. And for that 1 monthly fee, you get access to all of the astrology extended readings that I've done this far. This is our second round. And all of the love extended readings that I've done for the past year, pretty much. Okay, so you get access to that for that one low monthly rate, as well as weekly readings, as well as the energy shift readings. So check it all out on Patreon. Join where you feel comfortable. And if you're not interested in anything over there on Patreon, Pisces, Aries, I do have memberships here through YouTube that get you really cool badges. If you're seeing the chat now, like Queen Tiki, she's one of our lovely members here on YouTube and on Patreon. So you get badges next to your name, you get special custom emojis, and at the highest level on YouTube, you will get a weekly oracle message and healing meditation from me and with me. All right, so a lot to explore. Again, all of that is linked in the description box below, especially if you would like a personal with me. And again, I gotta keep saying this, or I have to learn how to say this after the readings, but if any of this resonated with you, and you're like, this is so spot on with my personal situation, but again, because this is general, I try to keep it as general as possible, and you want to get more in detail and more specific around how this is influencing you or connecting with you, you can book a personal extended reading for any reading I have on my channel, okay? With me through my website. All right, you'll just copy and paste the YouTube reading that you want me to dig deeper into for you. I'll pull out the oracles from that reading and I'll pull fresh tarot on it and connect it to how it's truly affecting you or showing up in your unique path. Okay, so that is an option available on my website, as well as other readings, chakra healing readings, all of that fun stuff. So check it out, my website, cusp-of-roses.com. Again, all linked in the description box below. And I will see you next time, Pisces, Aries. Love you. Namaste. Oh,